Yeah, so we're talking just constructing now. The thing you want to consider and thing I was looking for, couple examples, was seeing some, didn't have to be exact, but some semblance of congruent triangles, meaning you drew triangles and you drew them so that they were the same size and shape. That was important. Now, I talked about make sure to give slashes and arcs according to the rule I gave you. So we're talking about side, side, side. There was a few students who just slashed and arced every angle and every side. No, I'm looking for you to only demonstrate, okay, these two sides are congruent, these two sides, and these two sides. And I was looking for only slashes here, and I was looking for the 1, 2, 3. I was looking, if you gave me single slash all the way, double slash all the way, technically that's correct, but this is your best answer here. I saw some students actually gave me, I do like when students get creative. I saw some of this, where you had, again, you had single slash, double, double. But if you have a hidden side, that does not count as a slash. So make sure you're putting slashes for that to show that. Okay. Side angle side. A couple of you guys actually made the mistake of. Now some of you guys just put two triangles right next to each other, and gave me a slash, an angle, and a double slash, a slash, an angle, a double slash. This is 100% correct. 100% correct. And the important part here that this was the included angle, the angle in between. An example like this here, which I saw, was actually this right here. This is incorrect. That's an angle side, so you have to be careful for that. I'm just looking for slashes and arcs here. Let's take a look at an angle side angle. I saw one of these, which I really liked, where you had the one angle and the other angle, and then the slash in between to show angle side angle, which was good. Again, you could just use two different triangles, and you could go angle, angle, side, side, like this. Angle, side, angle. That works as well. You have the angle, the included side, meaning the sides in the middle. Okay, that should work there. There's a few other examples I saw that were working as well. Angle, angle, side, I put them one right after each other so that you could see, like, when you're building those, the difference between the two. Let's use a triangle like this. I like to just flip them over every now and then. And then the idea of having an angle, double arc, and then the side outside the two angles. So let's take another look at that again. Just kind of the idea, okay, I have an angle to an angle, and then the side. Notice this, the side is outside the two angles, where in the other one from before, what's a good color to use here? The other one from before, here, actually, if you were to make this would be the angle side angle. That would be like where the side would have been if it was angle side angle. That's not where you want it. You don't want it there. Okay, you want it outside the two angles. The hypotenuse in the leg, what was important here, number one, to have the right angle, making sure you had congruent hypotenuse, which is here, and any one of the legs. So let's say, you just pick this as the legs here. This is a really good answer. Now you could have also had I saw this, which was good, where you had the hypotenuse and the leg. Actually, you could also use this as one of the legs. Technically making that side, but that's fine. I mean, if you're showing the right angle there. Now, what I was asking for the proving diagrams to prove why we can't use these rules for congruency. Okay, basically, and then some students actually used explanations. The one we used most commonly was the 60, 60, 60. Some students use different angles, but here I have another 60, 60, 60, and I have all three angles same, but triangles were not congruent. This was the idea that we had same shape but different size. I'm going to ask for this. I'm going to ask for this on the makeup and on the final. I'm going to ask for this as an explanation as to why. And then the diagram we're looking for, most common diagram to use for the angle side side, was this triangle here where you had an angle, side, and a side the same as an angle and the side. I can have, basically I can have a 70-degree, let's say this is 10 and this is 8, and this could also be 10 and 8. So I actually have different size and shape with one angle and two sides. I dotted the S there. Two sides congruent. This would be a good explanation for that. And that would be your, and because I'm adding the explanation here, I'm going to make these two, I will make these 2 points each here. And this should be your best example of 100.